This is John Polrai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and you guys probably know already that Amber Heard named her new dog after Barnaby Joyce, the guy who wants to see her punished for perjury in Australia. He's in the Australian government, and you know what? This was not a very smart move on her part. I was just about to make a video about last week that was going to say something like, you know what? Amber Heard finally smartened up. She's gotten off social media. She hasn't done all this crazy stuff there. And she's actually probably under control now. Her lawyers probably talked to her. They probably said, hey, Amber, cool it. Don't do any stunts. Don't do anything silly. And lo and behold, we've got her doing one of the most telling things she could be doing. Let's take a look at the video here. Now, I did make a video on this topic, but I didn't get into this because I thought, well, people would know for themselves, or I thought I'll make a second video on it. Well, that we have here. But the point is, I kind of skipped over because I also wanted to stay on the topic of Joyce and what was going on. But let's get into it now and think about this a little bit more. So let's take a look at the actual clip first.
Who is this? Barnaby Joyce. Barnaby Joyce Heard. Don't you scratch that glass one more time. I will hurt you. I will hurt you. Oh,
Okay, so this is the man she named her dog after, Barnaby Joyce. He is currently the Deputy Prime Minister of Australia. So, obviously, this guy has some reach, he's got some power, so let's really hope he could do something about this perjury we know factually happened that Amber committed. And the obvious big elephant in the room here is, Amber Heard has got a lot of evidence against her that she abused Johnny Depp, that she's got a factual record that she abused her partner in 2009, and that she harmed Johnny Depp physically. So, coming from a person like that, saying she's going to hurt a dog over, scratching a window, doesn't look that good. And now here's the other thing to keep in mind. She was wasted when she said that. You could hear it in her voice. She was bent over, her posture was all over the place. She had her real Texas accent coming out. And I don't know about you guys. Now, this is my personal outlook on things, on life, on personalities, on how people are. But when I'm drunk, I actually let out some truth. I mean, they have said that alcohol is the truth serum. You want to get honest, you drink alcohol. You know what? When I used to party back in the day, if I wanted to just chill out with my friends and play video games and not meet girls and not be social, I wouldn't drink. I'd do some other things. But if I wanted to let it all out, not be afraid, say what I'm thinking, I would drink. And sometimes that would lead me to, say things to people that I wouldn't have the courage to say, that wouldn't actually come out when I wasn't drunk. So I think because she's drunk here, we might actually be getting a little bit of truth. And the truth is, if that dog scratched the window, she might actually hurt it, because it seems like Amber Heard actually hurts things. And I would say that's my silly little opinion like usual, but it's not just my opinion. We've got evidence for it. Those are the facts. And of course, getting back to what I was talking about just before, is that naming this dog after this person is not the smartest thing to do. What it does is it actually gives him a lot more attention in the media than he's had in a very long time, probably since Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were in Australia and this incident happened. So all she's doing is elevating him and giving him a voice and giving him attention, and people who didn't know who he was now know. And I don't mean us, fans, I mean other lawmakers, other actors, other people in the business, stuff like that, and fans. But it's mostly important that the people on the inside know who he is, what he's about, what he wants. So she just actually really helped someone who is her opponent. Well, I guess that's what she does when she gets on social media and gets crazy. I've been covering that on this channel about how she does that. Shows her nipples in another country, and drives around with no pants, bakes bread, all this kind of stuff. And people say, hacker, Why is that important? Well, it's pretty important. Everything she does is important. Everything she does shows a little bit of her true personality. You guys, of course, let me know what you think down below. Doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. If you subscribe here, you'll get that first heard. Little Meghan Markle, once in a while, although she's really boring. I do like a video every 2 weeks on her or something. Marilyn Manson, stuff like that. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad. But I'll get over it. See you next time.